welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining. Today I am bringing you a brand new series of the Decades Legacy. These are our founders. Let's go ahead and go over the rules. So for the rules, I am going to be using cute coffee gal rules. I will link it in the description below, but this is, as it says, the Sims 4 Decades Challenge rules. Aging is so important. It is an important part of the game. So our aging is going to follow this rules as well. I will be putting them on a normal lifespan. They are obviously going to age up on their own, and later on in the series we'll be changing that. So for the starting, we do have to have a married couple, which I do have, and I have put them in the 1890s house. There are no restrictions as far as clothing goes, but I do have CC to help with that. Only male heirs are allowed, and the daughters must have creative. Obviously, we are only allowed to try for a baby. Teenage Sims cannot mess around, and no one is allowed to get a divorce unless there is adultery. As far as the home goes, we already know that there's going to be the off-the-grid trait. No electricity, outhouses are required, no showers, only baths. Everything is going to be made out of wood, including all of the wall stuff, furniture, etc. Again, I am just touching on this and showing you these rules. They will be linked in the description below, so you can go take a read yourself, but this is the education rules. I probably will not be sending them to school for high school, but we'll see how the money goes. And as far as a career, we are allowed criminal, doctor, education, engineer, writer, gardener, and woodworking, painting, and gardening. And then these are our miscellaneous rules in the sense of no soccer, no veterinary stuff, no archaeology, right? Like, yeah. Miscellaneous rules. These rules are up to date all the way up to Cottage Livings Pack, so it does cover everything. I am not going to be using a cow plant because I do have the war mod in my game, and so we'll be using that. So that all being said, let's go ahead and jump in to Cass and take a look at the founders for our Decades Challenge. So our founder is Frederick OHara, and this is what he looks like. He's a dashing young man, and as you can see, he is all, I've given him a really decent makeover. I think he turned out really, really well. And I have him in his 1890s attire. So he actually is not a farmer. He is someone that works with painting. He is someone that deals with his hands, and he likes to build and sell the things that he makes. So he is not a farmer. He is not doing the toiling of the, he's not doing all of that stuff. So he is a little bit more of a refined gentleman in the 1890s, where he, he sells the things that he creates. So he is a very creative founder. So I did try to give him his outfits that kind of reflect that he, he can work with his hands and he can get kind of down and dirty, but he is definitely more into painting and woodworking and things of that nature. And he sells those things. This is his lovely wife, Cora OHara, and I think she is absolutely stunning. I love that she's a redhead, and she just has this really unique look about her that I am just thrilled about. So she's very, very lovely, and let's go ahead and go through her outfits. She, as a woman, does have a little bit more than he does. Again, she has her 3 everydays where she can kind of be running around outside, because there is a little patch of garden at their house, and so she will be doing some planting in the sense of flowers or fruits and vegetables that she wants to grow for them to feed their family. So I did put that out there for her, but this is definitely not a farming family. I know typically that is what most people do, is farming to make their money. This family isn't like that. She actually likes to make candles and likes to cross stitch. And so those are the things that she's going to be doing to try to bring in extra income for the house, alongside Frederick's painting and woodworking skills. And she does have the aspiration of a successful lineage, which makes sense for this legacy. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the town. I have made several families that I have placed into the neighborhood that are decade appropriate, and this is our community. So in the top right hand corner, you will see those are the families and the homes that I have placed that are decade period appropriate. This is Seriously Sims blank save, so that is why there is absolutely nothing in this file, this save file, other than what you see before you. We also have a bar that I've placed here. There is, next to the bar in the kind of town square, the Antiques and Collectibles building. This is actually created by For the Love of Sims. You can find this on her gallery on Origin. Just behind the antique shop, there is a bakery that I built. And then to the right of that, we have a schoolhouse. And then over here, there is a parish with a cemetery so that we can have our weddings and our funerals and things of that nature. And then that big land outside the school there is our plot of land. So let's go ahead and take a look at where Frederick and Cora are going to be residing. Okay, so as you can see, I have placed us in Oasis Springs, and this is our lovely plot of land here out in the middle of the desert. I realize there's quite a lot of grass in there, but he's, you know, he wants their place to look nice. So this is what the outside looks like. It's just a little L-shaped home that I've built for them that will obviously need to grow as we grow. There is a pond out front so that they can fish. Either the kids can fish when they get a little bit older, or Frederick can come out and fish whenever he just has some time to kill. And then along the side of the house here, we do have Apache that can assist with our gardening. But again, we are not going to be farmers, so this is really just going to be more if she wants to plant flowers to put into her candle wax or whatever the case is, right? In the back here, we do have a chicken coop because we will need eggs and things of that nature, so I did get them a coop. There is a woodworking table out back and her clothesline along with our outhouse, and we just have ourselves a little bunny hut there. So it is just a little modest little home for them, and I think it really turned out well. Like, I'm absolutely thrilled with how it looks. And I think it's going to be really exciting going on a different path with this family, because generally with the decades, everyone's like, oh, well, we'll just be farmers. And I've already tried that once, as we all know. And while it does bring in the money, I think this will just be a very different, interesting approach for this family to kind of go to. Okay, so the inside of the home, when you first go in, off to the left here is their living space. So they do have themselves a wooden bench with some blankets that they can sit on, and they have their lovely fireplace, and it's just a little cozy area for them to sit together and enjoy the fire. Right off that, in through this door here, is the kitchen. And as we well know, we are off the grid, so everything in here can function off of the grid. They have themselves an icebox. They have themselves a computer. No, I'm just kidding. They don't. I'm gonna get rid of that. I actually just needed to set up my MCC, so that's done. I'll delete that. They have themselves a little bit of a piano in case Frederick wants to play or Cora wants to play. The other can sit and rock while they get played to. We have our laundry area. This is her candle making area here next to the bedroom. Their little bathroom with just the tub, no toilet. We know we don't have those amenities. And then the master bedroom here. And inside the master bedroom, I have placed a little crib because this is a one-bedroom home. So as this couple grows and their family grows, the home will have to grow with them. So whether we expand out or up, I haven't really decided yet, but this is what our house looks like. And I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I think it's really adorable. I almost don't want it to grow up, but I know it's gonna have to, just because we're not going to have room for all the children in this tiny little one bedroom house. So I am actually going to go ahead and drop down their funds because I did not do that before I created this video. So we'll just get rid of that now. Okay, so this is our OHara family, the founders of our decade's legacy, and I am super excited to go ahead and start their lives and their stories with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever a new Decades video goes live or any other of my series that go live. And I will see you guys in episode 1 of our Decades Legacy Challenge. I hope you enjoy and let me know what you think of the new family. Bye, y'all.